Hello, dreamers. I just want to share with you a little bit of a fun fact of how the name worMoon Awakening came to be. I cannot take full credit for it because it was actually Angela, my sister-in-law, who came up with it. She was inspired by my original philosophy behind the game, which was that of balance. That stems from the Taoist belief. And in this game, it takes the form of a balance between dreams and nightmares and between fear and ambition, right? So Angela was searching for a name that could fit our vision, and she found this amazing phenomenon that people call the warm moon. And it's the moon that marks the equinox in the real world, and it's celebrated around the world. So whenever that game name was created, I wanted to we wanted it to make sense with the game. So in the game, the protagonist Jomei writes a lot about the world that he's in and what he's experiencing and the stories that he hears. And sometimes he writes about stuff that Wyatt and the NPC that helps us along our journey tells us about the world. And basically, in one entry, Jomei writes, "The worMoon marks the equinox and the birth of balance between dreams and nightmares. It brings equilibrium to this world. However, Nay disrupted this natural cycle, bringing forth an era of corrupted, horrifying nightmares." Um, so originally, the reason why the wormwood was created in this world was as a self-defense mechanism by Wyatt and Ney, because Wyatt and Ney had spent so many centuries, years, creating a world of dreams and nightmares inspired by what they saw in the eyes of the people in the real world inside our game. Um, and these nightmare creatures and dream creatures, because they were inspired by the people in the real world, started to gain a consciousness, and they became so conscious that they felt they were treated like puppets. So these creatures rebel, and Wyatt and they, in self-defense, create this divine artifact. And in the game, it basically cleanses the world, the consciousness of these creatures to make them not have a mind of their own, so that they cannot rebel and cause trouble in this world. So whenever you're playing the game in worMoon Awakening, this balance has been disrupted and the nightmares start having a mind of their own again. And so you'll experience that once you start reading a lot of the entries in the bench tree and in the gameplay. And the fragment awakening just comes from the fact that the dreamers are awakened in this world, to help Wyatt in this quest to defeat Ney, who has disrupted this cycle. Anyways, happy Equinox Day, worMoon Day, whatever people call it. Have a good night. Bye, dreamers.